Donald Trump's knee-jerk ban of trans people in the military has been blocked. A federal court has blocked President Trump in part from changing the military's transgender policy as a case against his ban works its way through court. A judge on the U.S. District Court for the District of Columbia ruled Monday that Trump's directive changing the transgender policy back to what it was before June 2016 and banning new transgender recruits from enlisting cannot be enforced while the case is being reviewed in court. However, the judge denied the plaintiff's motion to block the ban on funds for gender reassignment surgery. In a 76-page memo accompanying the ruling, Judge Colleen Collar-Cotley, nice name, wrote the plaintiffs are likely to succeed in their case, arguing the transgender ban violates the Fifth Amendment right to due process. Quote, the court finds that a number of factors, including the sheer breadth of the exclusion ordered by the directives, the unusual circumstances surrounding the president's announcement of them, the fact that the reasons given for them do not appear to be supported by any facts, and the recent rejection of those reasons by the military itself, strongly suggest that plaintiff's Fifth Amendment claim is meritorious, she wrote. Okay, so this is a little bit of a confusing case because in this article in The Hill, in one part they say, well, it's still the case that after Trump did this, that now the military is basically not going to do the reassignment surgeries. That's what one part of the article says. But then a different part of the article says, no, the policy reverts back to what it was prior to Trump's decision here, which would mean that they could get the surgery too. So it's a little contradictory. I don't know which is actually the case, but what I do know is, for sure, at the very least, there is no broad, sweeping ban of transgender people in the military while this proceeds through court. And what this judge is saying is it's overwhelmingly likely that as this proceeds through the court system, that the ban will not hold up because the ban appears to be unconstitutional. Now, it's interesting that they're making a Fifth Amendment case here. I would probably make an equal protection under the law case because, to just say I'm going to write off all transgender people, that's functionally no different from saying I'm going to write off all black people. That's not... It's not rational. I mean, obviously the way it should work is, hey, here are the standards, here are the tests and the physical level you need to reach in order to get into the military, and then if you get past that, you're welcome in the military. So, it should be open to everybody. It should be equal opportunity for women, for men, for trans people, and if they can get over that bar, then they should be allowed in. That appears to be what a constitutional view of the military would be. If you really do equal protection under the law, you really treat everybody equally, well, then that's how it would be. But no, Trump's saying, just like all the dumbass Fox News arguments, the military is not for social experiments, so we're going to ban trans people. But that's literally the same argument they used against having black people. Not for social experiments, not for social experiments, not for social experiments. And we already have, it's not a high number of trans people who are already in the military, but there are enough. There are a decent number, I don't remember the exact number, and as part of this decision Trump made, he said that Mattis would have a certain amount of time to review what to do with the trans people who are already in the military. Ugh. So in other words, he's like, we're banning them from here on out. And then he's trying to pass the buck to Mattis to say, now you decide what to do with the ones who are already in there. So in other words, if Mattis makes the decision to keep them there, Trump will go, it wasn't me, it was Mattis, blame him. But if Mattis gets rid of them and there's a backlash in the media, Trump again can go, it wasn't me, it's Mattis. He loves doing that, man. He loves pawning it off. For the situation that happened in Niger recently, I still feel weird calling it that. I've always called it Niger. The situation in Niger where a U.S. soldier was killed, Trump was asked recently about that, and he was like, it was the generals. Oh, God damn it. He loves to pawn off responsibility when something bad happens, and he loves to take credit when something good happens. So with the JFK files, they were already scheduled to be released. He's like, I have decided to release them. Like, no, they were fucking scheduled to be released. That's such a classic Trump move. But at least for now, just like with his, his travel ban. First it was a Muslim ban, then you got to water it down, then you got to water it down more because it was brazenly unconstitutional. But at every step, the courts were like, nope, that's unconstitutional. Nope, that's unconstitutional. Nope, that's unconstitutional. And it got to the point where they're like, fuck. Well, this is the same thing here. It's just trying to ban all trans people from the military. And then over time, it looks like it's going to be whittled down too, because you don't actually, and you can't actually govern a country through executive orders off your whims and Fox News talking points.